Yeah, you know what? There is a little bit of a difference in throttle. What's up, guys? Gjeebs here. Welcome back to another episode of Two Men, One Pipe. We're going to be putting this lower intercooler charge pipe on, made by Mountune. It's a really beautiful part. I think it's mandrel bent. The welds are very nice on it, so it looks like a high quality part, something you'd expect from Mountune. Obviously Brad here to help me, the mad scientist. This is who I go to when I fail. The last video I made, or one of the last videos I made when I pulled the front bumper off, I failed to mention that I had a full bag of screws that I did not get back on the car. So we're gonna put all those back on today, and I've had this pipe for almost 2 years. So we're finally going to put it on. And what this is going to do is increase throttle response, because as you can see right here, there's some baffles in the stock lower intercooler charge pipe. So it's going to be a straight through, it's a slightly bigger diameter, and it's a high quality, nice part that I am comfortable putting on my car. Also notice we have a slight oil leak here at the oil filter. Thanks to Pep Boys. But we'll get that cleaned up, and it's not the biggest deal in the world, but that's what's going on. What we're gonna need for this are fairly simple. We have a ratcheting wrench here. What size is this?
That is a 7mm socket.
7mm socket. 13mm ratcheting wrench.
Yep.
10mm ratcheting wrench. And so far what we did is we pulled off the silicone hose off the charge pipe. We took the 7mm ratcheting wrench or that's not ratchet,
just the socket. 7mm socket.
Release this, release the one back here, pulled the silicone hose off. Now we just need to undo the mounts up here. And I think, what was that, a 13 up there?
There's one of them's a 12 and one of them's a 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so that's what's
Or maybe
next.
it's a 12 and a 13.
Right. So here's a look at the two parts side by side. You can see it's just diameters don't really look, I mean, I guess you can see they're slightly better. I think it's a 39% increase in airflow. The main thing is these baffles, obviously. Yeah, I don't know why they would put that in there. I don't know if it's a sound thing, or it would be interesting to know what Ford's reason is for putting these baffles in. But the interesting part is going to be, does this actually make a difference in throttle response? Is there any difference in sound? And I'll answer all of that for you guys as soon as we get it on. But it's quick. It's 2 bolts you get off for the mounting, and we'll be able to get it back on, and I'll test drive it and rev it and tell you if there's any differences and if this is a part that I feel is worth getting. Another thing I want to mention is the recirculation valve. I said that funny. The recirculation valve that Brad and I put in a while ago, it comes recirc valve and this it's a sale price on Mountune's website. So I'll have that linked down below. Mountune's not paying me for this. I don't have any sponsors or anything. So yeah, if that's something you want to look into, I'll let you guys know if it's worth it. Very successful install, and take a look at how beautiful this fits in here. It is so perfect. Again, mount here, take these two off, and that's it. And you just pull it out of there. It looks really nice in here. The Mountune logo facing down, the chrome finish. This will all be covered up, but I'll be interested to see if there's a sound or throttle response difference. So that's next. All right, car is back together. It's no longer totaled. All of the pins and bolts and screws that were out of the car are now back into the car, thanks to Brad and his jack. So now let's see if this makes any difference. Is throttle response better, sound better? Am I over 400 horsepower? We'll see. Noises or anything. Both fog lights are working. It might work.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, it does sound good. So to be honest with you, so far, I can't tell any difference in throttle response. I'm gonna have to take it onto the road. So we'll do a little test drive here and I'll let you know if I feel a difference with the lower intercooler charge pipe upgraded. Alright, so moment of truth here. I have air conditioning off. It's 90 out, so we're only going to be doing this for a little bit. Do I feel any difference in the turbo spooling up quicker? Is there better throttle response? I think there might be, because I can hear, there's a little bit better of induction noise. And, you know, maybe with a higher airflow going through the pipe, that's why that's happening. But it's not like a crazy difference. It's not like I really have to focus. God, I really have to focus on my throttle input in response to the turbo. It's not an obvious difference from what it was as stock. So that's what I can say about it. Let's see if this guy's gonna let me go here. So yeah, I mean, does it fit nice? Yes. Does it look nice? Yes. Is it a quality part? Yes, I'd say so. But does it make a big difference? I don't know. Let me get on the throttle here a little bit. So we're in third gear at just under, we're at like 3,900 RPMs. Car feels solid and sounds solid, I'll tell you that. It feels like the power is delivered slightly more linear. There's less, yeah, you know what? There is a little bit of a difference in throttle response and turbo. The turbo spools up quicker. I think it reduces the turbo lag a little bit. That's the most apparent difference I can. Yeah, so the turbo does spool up quicker, just having that, like I showed earlier in the video, how there's the baffles in the stock one. This is more of a straight pipe. You can feel that difference. So, for the price that I got it for, being able to bring that content to the channel, and so you guys can know, because it's one of those upgrades that you go online and you see it, and it's not very expensive, and it looks kind of cool, and you end up getting it. That's kind of what I did. I mean, the recirc valve I wanted because the stock part was just plastic, it was junk, and then putting a tune on it later, I wanted to have a better part there for it. So that's why I did that, but then I saw the deal of getting the recirc valve with the charge pipe, and that was just, I had to do it. So that's why I ended up getting this pipe with the recirc valve. And you know, it does make the power feel a little more linear. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more torque. And the turbo seems to spool up a little bit quicker. But again, you're not going to put this in your car and be like, oh my god, I can tell the difference. So that's what I can say about the lower intercooler charge pipe. I'll have it linked in the description below as to where I got it and everything like that. But yeah, another upgrade done to my 2016 Focus ST. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. This is long overdue. I've been meaning to do this video, and I know you guys like when I do upgrades on my car because it's something you can test, and I'm not sponsored by anyone, so you're getting a real answer. I mean, this part, like I said, looks good, it's quality, but it doesn't make a huge difference. So that's what you can expect. If you're still with me in the video, I appreciate you watching for this long. Drop a like if you haven't already, that always helps me out. And let me know what other content you'd like to see or any questions on the part. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we'll see you next time.